Wahahaha. Hello, Dan.
Do I have to have a laugh like that?
No, you don't have to have a laugh.
Okay, good.
Yes. So this is Dan from Beyond the Bedroom, Dan Powers. Tell them, thank you for coming into my boudoir.
Yeah, the famous Reid Mihalko studio.
I'm Reid Mihalko from ReidAboutSex.com, if you didn't already know that. And tell us about Beyond the Bedroom.
Okay, well, I'm Dan Powers with Beyond the Bedroom. We are sex, intimacy, and relationship education events. We used to do conferences, but we're now starting to focus on internet-based kinds of things. You know,
Like videos that
yeah.
exist on things like YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like your choice of shirts today, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun walking through Los Gatos yesterday and getting the faces that I did from some of those people there.
So before, when we were setting up what we're going to talk about, because Dan's crashing at my place for a little bit, you were saying mark groups. Mm-hmm. So this might be interesting to folks. What's a mark group and how to explain that?
Sure. Mark groups, what I like to say is it's an adult conversation where normally when we get into parties and social situations, we really talk at kind of a superficial level. Mm-hmm. With a mark group, there are 3 games designed to really get you out of your discomfort in having conversations with people and into your comfort with asking really penetrating questions. So we start off with an icebreaker that can be kind of fun, and then the meat of it is really the hot seat. So somebody gets an opportunity to volunteer to sit on the hot seat, and then everybody focuses their attention solely on that person without the tennis match back and forth kind of thing, and you can ask them any question. And then that person can answer the question in any way they choose. Tell the truth, refuse to answer it, or lie. Pretty much like what we do in everyday life.
Okay.
Really. But when people are sitting there, they really, I mean, it's amazing some of the questions that have been asked and some of the answers that we've gotten. We have no idea if they're lying.
Oh, so the audience is asking the questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would be the focus of attention,
okay.
And everybody would have their attention focused on you. Mm-hmm. We would, or somebody would raise their hands, and then Elizabeth or myself would say, okay, you answer your question or ask your question. Mm-hmm. They would ask it, and that person has that choice to answer.
And how long do you stay in the hot seat?
It depends. We really go with the energy and how it's flowing, but generally between 5 and 10 minutes.
Okay. And then so there's ice breaking stuff, then hot seat, and does everybody in the group go, or is it just kind of a? It
depends if we have time, and it's always at choice. So nobody has to do anything. It's completely voluntary, and you know, we've had such large groups recently that we really haven't had a chance to go through everybody.
What's the smallest group you've ever had, and what's the largest group you've had so far?
Well, the smallest group that I've been a part of was 4.
Okay.
But then once I started running them, we have a little bit bigger audience than the people who were running them before. We've had, the minimum has been about 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so 12 to 25.
Okay, and so where do you run your mark groups?
In Boulder, Colorado, also in Longmont, and we're trying to get some out in the Longmont, or the Arvada area.
Okay, and do mark groups exist in other parts of the country too?
They do. So this is all based on Lafayette Morehouse.
Okay.
Lafayette Morehouse created this back in the 60s under a guy named Vic Bronco. And I won't get into all the details of all that stuff, but they're pretty much identical anywhere in the United States that they're held. I know there's some in Atlanta, New York, Colorado, obviously out here in California where Lafayette Morehouse is based. And I don't know where else, but they're all over the place.
So how do people find out more about you and what you're doing, and if they're in Colorado, how do they research you?
Bedevents.com.
Bedevents.com.
Yeah, we also have a Facebook page. We also have a YouTube channel, Beyond the Bedroom YouTube channel. Yeah, and so that's one of the other things that's really going on for us. Is I kind of came to an epiphany during the last Sex Geek summer camp, and realized that my videos were just way too long. I was doing kind of live interviews. They were 60 minutes in length and then 30 minutes in length. And I didn't realize how long people were actually watching them. I found the way to actually check that out.
Yeah.
They were only watching the first couple minutes of it.
Oh, wow.
And, the one that was the most popular had several thousand views, was of a sex chair furniture that's actually based out here in the Bay Area.
Oh, wow.
And I finally, I thought, wow, this is really great. I've got 2,000 plus views of this.
But they're only watching
the first 2 minutes of it. And the cover photo that I put on there is from their website, which is a really sexy couple,
Yeah.
looking like they're getting ready to get down to business. And so I'm sure that that's probably what people are watching.
it.
And saw that and was like, wait,
So,
there's just talking heads here.
so is this your way of telling us we need to keep this video short?
Yes, we need to keep it short.
All right, bedroomevents.com.
Beyond the Bedroom Events.
Beyond the bedroom events.
Yes,
but
or bedevents.com. is the easiest way to do it.
bedevents.com.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Dan.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, Sex Geek. If you would like to continue with the brain sex, do me a favor and click subscribe right here. If you'd like to watch me on social media, that's where you're going to go. Next video, maybe? And if you really would like your own Sex Geek t-shirt, please click right here, right now. Boop. No, really, like...